Get Sunderland AFC updates directly to your inbox. Plus subscribe. Thank you for subscribing. Could not subscribe? Try again later. Invalid email. Sunderland will have been absolutely delighted to see the back of 2017 and a visit from a Barnsley side who had not won in 11 championship games was a perfect opportunity to show their long-suffering fans that 2018 was going to be different. They blew it. The Black Cats had a spell of about 10 minutes with Darron Gibson pulling the strings. They looked like the quality side Chris Coleman is trying to make them. For the most part, though, they looked what they are, a side scrapping to stay in the championship and in need of reinforcements in the January transfer window. Ethan Pinnock's goal 98 seconds after the restart condemned them to a defeat and left manager Coleman with some more thinking to do. So what will he have learnt? One step forward, one step back. Image. Sunderland AFC. Defeat and unfavourable results elsewhere have put Sunderland back in the relegation zone, only 2 points above bottom-placed Birmingham City, undoing the good work of their victory over Nottingham Forest. Since the home win against Fulham, the Black Cats have been worryingly Jekyll and Hyde. Given the sheer effort needed at the City ground and the lack of alternatives injuries have left Chris Coleman with, there was always a danger the visit of Barnsley would not live up to expectations. We can now say the victory over the Cottagers has not ended Sunderland's problems at the Stadium of Light. Since the victory we hoped might burst the dam, they have drawn to Birmingham City and lost to Barnsley. Two sides very down on their luck when they climbed off the bus. The home fans were unable to hide their frustration well. It's the hope that kills you. The Black Cats are yet to win at home in 2018. Gibson's injury the turning point. Image. Sunderland AFC. It shows how much Coleman has transformed him that the home fans were disappointed when Gibson succumbed to injury just after the half-hour mark. Gibson was a target for frustration in the first half of 2017 and a regular substitute under Simon Grayson. But Coleman's desire to get the ball down and play has made him a pivotal figure. His substitution was certainly the turning point of this game. For a period against Barnsley he was starting to show the full range of his talents, spraying the ball around from one side of the field to the other, only to fall prey to injury. Sunderland do not have anyone else capable of controlling the flow of a game in the way Gibson does. And once he went off the field, the nearest thing the Black Cats had to a creative threat was Donald Love's long throws. They will have to hope Gibson's injury is not serious, because without him they are desperately light on creativity as well as short on goals. Now it is starting to look like Lewis Graben may have played for them for the last time. Same midfield, different approach. Image. Sunderland AFC. For Saturday's rearguard action at Nottingham Forest, Sunderland fielded a midfield four of Darron Gibson, George Honeyman, Callum McManaman and Aidan Majidi. The quarter kept their places at home to Barnsley, but the approach was very different. Even Mark Wilson's injury did not stop Coleman persevering with a back three, switching Adam Matthews from left wing back to left-sided centre back. But at home the approach of those in front was more positive. At the City ground it had been about clogging up the centre to stop Forest passing through them, but with more onus on the Weirsiders to make the running at the Stadium of Light. McManaman and Majidi went from inside forwards to wingers, as the formation went from 3-4-2-1 to 3-4-3. When Sunderland belatedly got control of the game, the extra width worked to their advantage. Gibson's range of passing allowing them to spread the play and stretch the Barnsley back four. John Maha's half-time introduction did nothing to change the emphasis on width, and if anything the wingers went wider still in a 4-4-2 formation. Joel Asoro was given the same brief on the right when he replaced McManaman. For all the width, though, Sunderland got depressingly few crosses into enemy territory in the second half. Mixed from Matthews. Never a favourite of Chris Coleman's during his time with Wales, Adam Matthews has been nothing if not adaptable since being reunited with the international manager who discarded him. Matthews performed well as a makeshift centre-back, even prepared to carry the ball forward, having had a stint as a wing-back recently. Once he moved to slightly more familiar surroundings, he made the mistake which cost Sunderland the game. Matthews dozed at the fat post as Ethan Pinnock ran in front of him at Zeki Friar's corner and headed Barnsley into a lead they never relinquished. Shots on target. Sunderland's performance at Nottingham Forest was an excellent defensive display, but their 3 festive games produced a grand total of 3 shots on target. Posing so little threat was excusable away, particularly as they won the game, but they need to do more at home. Vaughan's scuffed shot when a Donald Love throw fell to him might have technically been on target, but it certainly posed no threat to Adam Davies.